Another game, another defeat for Chelsea. 3-1, Brighton, they trashed Chelsea at home at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, we are trashed 3-1. I don't need to waste much time in this because before the game, I predicted that Chelsea they are going to lose. But the reason why I said Chelsea they were going to lose, that wasn't really the case in this game. Because the reason why I was saying that Chelsea was they were going to lose was because of the way Chelsea they were playing in the last few games that they have been playing. But that wasn't really the case, especially in the first half. Chelsea they did well in the first half, but the game turned completely. Immediately, Andre Santos he decided, and no, he wants to give them away the whole 3 points. That is when the whole crisis started from Chelsea. And it's a poor one from Enzo Maresca. Once again, I think this is showing that Enzo Maresca, he cannot, if his team goes down to 10 men, he doesn't have any solution. So it's just as good as the game is being lost. And immediately that red card, because when I saw that replay, I know definitely this is going to be a red card. There is no two ways about that. There is no two ways about that. I know it's quite unfortunate from Trevor Chalobah, and he had a good game in this particular match. I won't lie, Trevor up until that red card, it wasn't really his fault. He wasn't making a tackle. He was just like closing down the Brighton player. That was what he was doing, and it was quite unfortunate that happened, and it resulted to a red card. Enzo Maresca again didn't help matters. Estavo, the rest. I think it's too early to remove those players. Yes, you made the first change, the player that caused the red card. Andre Santos, you remove him with Achampong. Fine and good. The game is now steady. His game is steady. You don't really need to start removing, when he started pulling everybody out. The game once again was done and dusted. It was done and dusted because Chelsea they are no longer playing ball forward again. Nothing was really happening again. That was it. The first goal, it was a cross, Gusto couldn't do with Minted. He couldn't at all. His crosses, he was trying to do that with Regent, but Regent didn't really allow him to do that. He didn't have that joy while he was playing against Regent. But immediately Malo Gusto took over there. That was the changing that Enzo Maresca did. He brought in Malo Gusto to come and defend, and he didn't do the defending he was brought in to do. So it resulted to the first goal. I didn't blame Sanchez, nobody. It was just Minte, he got the better of Gusto. That was the first goal. Andre Santos, that red card. What really pained me was that situation that led to that red card. It was completely unnecessary from Andre Santos. Completely unnecessary. He passed the ball to you. You have acres of yard to pass the ball to the left, to the right, or maybe pull the ball away. Anything, you can do anything with the ball. You have the opportunity. He waited, he drew pressure to himself. Then the pressure came. Then he was forced to face his own goal. When he faced his own goal, he had an opportunity again to pass that ball to the goalkeeper. He didn't still do that until when he was pushed out of the ball. He was almost falling. That was when he decided to kick the ball. When he was almost falling. That was laying pass to the opponent. And then I was even thinking maybe that was an offside. That player that got that ball, but Vieira didn't really check that. That was what I was initially thinking. Maybe he was in an offside position. But as for Trevor Chalobah, it's a clear red card. Then that penalty shout again from Malo Gusto. From on field, it looks like a terrible foul. But when the replay showed it, they slowed it to when Malo Gusto made the contact. Truly, he made the contact with the ball, and also, sometimes some referees they will give that as a penalty, but this one it was well done. Whether they gave a penalty or they didn't give a penalty, it's all the same. I know that the game was done and dusted.